Hi, and welcome back to Wicked One Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about twin flames. Um, and this isn't terribly shocking. The twin flame card has come out with the cycles card, basically saying we have highs and lows, hopes and fears, things that seem great, and then things that seem awful. I feel like this is a reading for somebody that just needs kind of like confirmation that you're not crazy. Things are just a little bit wild with this particular connection. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And let's see. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're going to start with the Fairy Lenormand. Number one, the rider. I always like to specify that's R-I-D-E-R. An intention of travel to see somebody. And I don't think I've seen one and then two come out. So we have a nice progression here. The number two card being one of luck. We have our Clover. Hi there, Redbeard. Hello, Nancy. How we doing? Hello, Jimmy. I just heard Jim Carrey ask if you're feeling lucky. I think there's somebody here who kind of realizes they're going out on a limb or they're doing something a little bit wild. And there's a reason this person feels motivated to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. I'm telling you, there's somebody traveling here. Now we have the Six of Swords, which is a couple of people in a boat. Hello there, Peggy. How we doing? We have a change in perspective with the Tower and the Reverse. Somebody who suddenly sees the world from, it's like everything is upside down. What used to be the most important thing is no longer the most important thing. And what is the most important thing is something they didn't necessarily ever think would be the most important thing. But for many of you, this is somebody realizing how inconsequential some things are, like status, money, a particular like lifestyle, maybe even a connection that they prioritized over the years. There's something here that's just kind of like, nope, we're on to the next over here. Because I see things more clearly now. I know what's actually going on here, right? That song, I Can See Clearly Now. I'm not going to sing it for you guys. It's one of those days. It's been a little cold over here. I feel like such a loser for calling this cold weather. But you know how like when you're not used to the winter weather, it takes a little bit for you to like acclimate. I feel like because it doesn't like stay cold here, I just like don't acclimate. Anyways, that's all you need to know, right? Four of Swords. Healing. Taking some time to think about the situation. Consider what got you into a place where you feel like you don't know what the right move is, or a feeling of repeating the same thing, right? To be honest, I don't feel like the connection here with the twin flames is the only or the main cycle of highs and lows in terms of this first card that we got. Because on this card, it says cycle of high and low emotions with no resolve. I don't think you're the one that has the no resolution. I think they've realized who doesn't have the no resolution. It's like, I thought this was the person that would be the more complicated to connect with, and really it's this one over here. So somebody had to like kind of isolate or have a moment to themselves to really see what was going on and what needed to change, because there was some element of illusion here. Somebody maybe that they kind of had assumed they had figured out. But with this Death card and the Eight of Cups, there's a transformation, and I feel like it's actually this person because of this change in perspective, right? Yeah, sorry, I should have said that whole thing. Yeah, that, what is it? Ghosts of Christmas Past. Is that what it is? Yeah, I think somebody has definitely been taking an opportunity to think about how people have treated them, what they have prioritized. It's very, like reality check, looking yourself in the mirror kind of vibe, which is good. That's healthy, right? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and Judgment in the reverse. I think there was a bit of a betrayal here. Whoever this person is, business partner, best friend, sibling, parent, new partner, current partner, whoever this is that they thought things were going to go well with, they see now that this person is the way that they are, and they are not interested in changing. Whatever makes them have issues is always going to cause them to have issues, right? Hello there, other C. How we doing? Oh, Lord. Ghost of Girlfriends Past. Sounds a little scary. It was wrong to trust or prioritize somebody over another person, or wrong to prioritize a particular pursuit over a connection. Like, clearly we're talking about the twin flame connection, right? But the thing with the twin flame connection, number one, be very careful about just like assuming you're in a twin flame. Be very careful about limiting yourself in terms of what you achieve or what you invest in because you think you're, involved in a twin flame. The whole concept, in my opinion, feel free to disagree, of a twin flame is that through separation, through difficulty, and over the course of different interactions with each other, you become better people on your own. Okay. And then for many of you, hopefully you have the opportunity to then get to the point where you're ready to come together and actually like be together, right? Because you took that time apart to be your best self and to figure your ish out. I think this person has had time away from somebody that is really important to them, and they're realizing that they have defended the wrong thing, or that they are now able to let down their guard. They're able to fight for something different. So there's a shift in priorities here. A sense of urgency too. We might see like the Knight of Wands or the Chariot come out. But this person realizes they made a mistake. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. I know I have to walk away from this particular life that I'm leading, that I've set up for myself. So I'm very focused on how the Eight of Cups, how those cards or those cups are like stacked. Somebody built this, right? They worked very hard on this lifestyle, or getting to this point, right? But at the end of the day, they feel like they're left with not very much. It might be what they thought they were fighting for, but it's like being selfish or being materialistic or being focused on status, whatever it is, has actually left me still feeling like I don't have what I want, you know? There's a realization that there's more to life than what this person has been prioritizing. Gotta go with our situations deck, don't you think? See what else we got. Shut up. Woo! It's getting hot in here, you guys. Jesus. Can you see all that? If we didn't have the twin flame card, this would absolutely indicate that this is a love reading, but we kind of already know this, don't we? We have unconditional, genuine, certain love. We have a meeting between two or more people, discussions and planning, and we have an offer, proposal, or commitment on the table. Do you guys need me? I feel like the cards just kind of like put it out on the table for you. You good? Should I just... Wow. That's like heavy and light at the same time. Somebody feels a very strong wave of emotion. I feel like that's what's causing a sense of urgency here. We're going to go with the Morgan Greer, mostly because I knew I was going to be able to rhyme with myself if I said Morgan Greer after here. For many of you, there's something here about this person having some sense of like being seen as an expert, being seen as a leader, being seen as like maybe even like famous or like published. For others of you, this person is like a motivational kind of individual. But, you know, sometimes you can give really great advice and then kind of suck at taking your own advice. I don't know anyone like that. No one, not at all. No, not even me. Hi there, Angel Light. How are you doing? But this star card has come out with the Tower. So we have somebody realizing that, again, this like elevation, this like position, there might be some power to it. There might be more so a focus on some skill that they really developed. This is their decision, okay? So something changed in terms of their perspective on another person. They saw this person as less trustworthy. So now they're making a change. Their response to an uncomfortable situation with somebody they thought they knew is to change and to do so without regret. It's almost like when you kind of feel like a friendship or a connection is not going so well, and then there's like that final nail in the coffin and you're like, okay, well, now I know how to have this conversation with you in terms of like what changed or what went wrong. This person is like, now I don't have to feel guilty about walking away or changing my life or saying no to you because you did this, because you hid this, you lied to me, you betrayed me in some way. Because I do feel like whoever I'm reading for in this twin flame connection, there is a good-natured spirit here. I just think that it's been a little bit difficult for this person to be authentic based on the people that they've surrounded themselves with. So they might have been particularly like closed off or disconnected in a way. Very superficial connections or not really letting anybody in. Especially if there's a sense here that this person moves around a lot. King of Rods or King of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Rods or Eight of Wands in the reverse, and Temperance. This King of Wands is upside down, granted, but he is looking right at that Temperance card. It's like their focus has shifted towards a thing they feel like they've left untended to or incomplete, something that could involve a no contact situation, right? For some of you, there's Sagittarius energy here, but I think more so what we have is someone appreciating how two people connect. Because Temperance can be about a good mix, a good balance. Like, you even me out, you keep me calm, you keep me motivated, you inspire me to do things, you make me avoid getting stuck, right? Like, there's a positive influence that this person is thinking about in terms of, when you're around me, like, I'm up here, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm like activated, you know? Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Pentacles. So this person may have tried to connect with you, like see you in person, have a meeting, or like a FaceTime. But I feel like there's been obstacles. There's been things that randomly happen the day of, or things that stop working. It has felt really difficult to communicate, and it kind of feels to me like there was meant to be some lapse in communication to really solidify for this person. You aren't happy because you don't have this person in your life that you feel connected to, right? I said that and it was 11:11. So, Two of Cups. So this person realizes that there's a need to be decisive regarding the people that they have in their life that are true or trustworthy or good intentioned, because they have had to deal with a lot of people they can't trust, or people that are in it for the wrong reasons. They might have been dealing with clout chasers, or people that were looking for power or ways to abuse it. I think this person had to do whatever they could to maintain some level of their like moral standing. There is some jealousy here. We have a change of address happening. For some of you, this person's very focused on having something that is theirs, a sense of home. So maybe for some of you, they've been renting, they want to buy. For others of you, they've been living with other people but not been on a lease, that kind of thing. They want something like that's absolutely theirs. For others of you, this is, they want something with you. They want to be your official person. They want to live with you. However it resonates for you. But there's a sense of, I want some structure here. I want something that makes sense. And then we have main female and sudden wealth. Plus we have number 11 here and number 22. Weird. Plus 9 plus 2 equals 11. So you guys, we have somebody that is fairly comfortable financially that wants to help somebody that they're in love with. Basically is how I see that. All right, this is the Pulp Tarot. Yup. All right. Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in the reverse. So there's communication coming in, and I feel like there, again, for many of you, there's been low or no contact, and it was necessary for some reason here, okay? I'm really focused on the city in the background on the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like there was a sense here that there were different locations or there was distance between the two of you, perhaps somebody that was traveling, or some issue with traveling, right? Ten of Cups in the reverse, somebody wants to move. Somebody wants to start a new living situation, be closer to you, or literally live with you. We have the High Priestess in the reverse, Strength card, and Six of Wands. Interesting. So the Strength card is actually clarifying our Two of Cups. The High Priestess in the reverse is clarifying our Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is our person that has been difficult with one of our twin flame folks here. Somebody that feels like they have the ability to control others. There's some level of jealousy here. I feel like there's like one thing that I do well and one thing that you do well. And so because I can't like do it all, I'm irritated with you. Like this Queen of Wands in the reverse, for some reason, feels like their livelihood or their status or their ability to clout chase or be whoever they are is somehow dependent upon this person involved in the twin flame connection, which is pushing them to feel like manipulative or try to find ways to control this person because they're very focused on success. But success looks different to each of these individuals. And I think that at the end of the day has caused this separation between these two people that don't have a resolve and pushed one of those individuals towards their twin flame. So we have the Sun in the reverse and the Seven of Wands. Somebody got overly defensive when information was hidden. Have you ever asked a question? Okay. I don't know if I should tell that story, but it's so perfect. All right, I'm just going to do it. I'm just not going to tell you who it's about. So, wanted to catch somebody. Oh God, I feel so wrong telling the story. Maybe I shouldn't. Like the assumptive close question. When you know somebody did something, and instead of just straight out asking, hey, did you do this? If you instead say like, hey, so like somebody said you did this, what happened to, XYZ, this other person, when this happened to you? Like you do the like, no, I already know about it. And then they confirm. It's like this person was outmaneuvered by whoever's involved in the twin flame connection. We'll refer to them as the star. The star here is smarter in some way, or maybe like more observant of things like body language. Notice if there was something off or irritable here about this Queen of Wands individual. And because they got so defensive, it opened up a line of questioning, or it basically enlightened the star as to what was really going on or the true character of this person. So it wasn't even like I found a smoking gun, or I found like your text messages, or I overheard you saying shit. It was literally just, I put two and two together. I asked you the right question and you fell right into my trap. Like this Queen of Wands in the reverse has a very high opinion of themselves, probably for a particular reason that maybe they're right about. But look, you can be them at 12 different things and still suck at like 24. Okay, let's be real. This person is not the perfect human that they maybe think they are. So we have Page of Swords, Eight of Cups in the reverse. So there's something they said or something they wrote down, some piece of information that came back around and was like, yeah, you lied. I know about it. Maybe you don't know I know, but you're gonna know I know. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So this could be about money in particular. This could be about following through on a promise. I do feel like this has to do with work with the Eight of Pentacles here. You know, you said it would go this way. You said I would be paid this. You said we would go here. You said XYZ, and you didn't follow through on it. There was like a broken promise here, disregarding of somebody's preferences or boundaries, and that has led to this ending with the High Priestess or Queen of Wands in reverse. And for whatever reason, this makes it easier for our star to move towards Temperance, our twin flame situation. I think we have to have a couple from the Romance Angel Oracle, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, that's just a waste of people's time. So we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. For some of you, this is literally talking about somebody being immature. For most of you, there are actual children, young peeps. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So don't say no too quick. I hope that helps you all. Thank you, as always, for the likes and subscribes and the lively chat. Hello there, Nin. How are you doing? Wow, that definitely seems to align. Have a lovely rest of your day, everyone, and I will see you on the next reading.